Mana mwavendelea vada moko nicha moko na sere nave subirinyo bose moko mana na moko nicha na moko ni moko na sere inmon neko mana neko nicha na neko na sere. Welcome to another episode of Ishome Kidawida. If it is your first time here, feel at home. Karibu sana. This is where we explore, learn and speak Kidawida. And if you're returning to this platform, Chavcha Nandigi, and thank you so much for your support this far. My name is Masaka Mbuw'enyi Tiki. As you can see from the title of this video, today we are going to learn about Mbuw'enyi, and Mbuw'enyi means at the farm. So we shall be looking at vocabulary that revolve around the farm in Kidawida. So prepare your notebooks, get your pens, and let's get started. So we start by learning the word Mbuwa. Mbuwa means farm or shamba. At the farm is Mbuw'enyi. The other thing that we are learning today is Mbuw'enyi. Mbuw'enyi refers to a farm that has sugarcane, and sugarcane is called Iruva in singular, and in plural, Maruva. I repeat, sugarcane is Iruva, that is Mua when it is one, and when there are many we call them Maruva. On the same note, Maruva has another meaning in Kidawida, and Maruva is a given female name in the Davida community. So Maruva is not only sugarcane, it is also a given name of a female person in the community. Let's continue with our vocabulary. So before we continue with the vocabulary, something to note, we have our local brew that is made from Maruva. What is the name of that drink? Tofi boisirona Maruva bangwabada. I believe it has a specific name. So Taitas in the house, help us know on the comment section down below. Chofia Maruva ya bangwabada. Angeda bangwa chofia Maruva boru. Nigorienya onandonyi chavcheni. So the other thing that we are learning today is the word igembe. Igembe refers to jembe in Kiswahili. And then we have mwadoa. Mwadoa refers to a hoe. This is a farming tool that is used in gardening, in creating furrows for seeds. It is also used to pile soil around plants, and it is also used in harvesting. And for the harvesting, in this case, I'm referring to the root vegetables, and we will talk about that as the lesson continues. The other thing that we are learning today is lufu. Lufu refers to panga. And on the other hand, lufu is also 1,000. I mentioned this when we were talking about numbers. 1,000 note is called lufulumweri. That is 1,000. So for this case, lufu is panga. And when there are many, we call them chufu. Kidasichambeu. Kidasichambeu refers to a small traditional basket that is usually tied around the waist, and it is used to carry mbeu. Mbeu refers to seeds, and this was also mentioned in our previous episode when we were talking about parts of a tree in Kidawida. Mbeu is seeds. Mbeu refers to seeds or a seed. It is the same word for singular and for plural. So kidasichambeu, that is the main focus of the concept here, is the small traditional basket that is usually tied around the waist. It's usually used when people are planting. So the next one is kulima. Kulima is an infinitive verb, which means to dig. Kulima, just like it is in Kiswahili. Kugema. Kugema is the other word. This is also an infinitive verb. It means digging, and this is not just casual digging. It is digging to produce what we call clothes. Clothes are referred to as mabongolo in Kidawida. So ibongolo in singular and mabongolo in plural. So ibongolo kama kuseichi Manye dakoni. Ibongoloni Claude. Javankoga Claude. Wakizungu. And when there are many, mabongolo, clothes. Next thing is kualia, angu kuala. Both are correct. So that refers to weeding. And in Kiswahili, that means kupalilia. We have something else. We have the term mlulu. That is in singular. And in plural, milulu. So mlulu refers to the sections that are divided in the farm. I have tried looking for the perfect word to explain this, but the closest one that I'm coming across is the word ridge. But ridge is not really giving the intended concept or the intended meaning of mlulu in Kidawida. But mlulu refers to the sections of the farm that have been divided, the different sections of the farm. Mlulu. I hope that you understand what I mean. If you don't understand, maybe the other people can help us on the comment section down below to understand this concept. Or if I get a photo, it will be attached so that you can exactly know the meaning of mlulu. The other thing that we are learning is the verb kukota. And in this case, we are talking about harvesting. And this is not just the ordinary harvesting. We are talking about harvesting root vegetables. Examples of root vegetables are manga, which refers to cassava, maduma, which are arrowroots, and makaji, which are potatoes. So when you're harvesting these root vegetables, you dig them out. That action of digging them out is what we are referring to as kukota. The other terminology that we're learning today is kurura. Kurura means to collect, to gather, or to harvest. Kuvuna in Kiswahili. We also have the phrase kukubida. And kukubida, we can attach this to maize. So let's say we are harvesting maize. We will say kukubida mabemba or kukubida mapemba, depending on the different dialects that one speaks in Kidawida. So when you say kukubida mabemba or kukubida mapemba, it means harvesting maize. So the word kukubida also means to harvest. Kukoroshua mabemba or kukoroshua mapemba. That means the act of removing maize husks. The act of removing maize husks. And maize husks are referred to as makorogosho or makorogosha in Kidawida. Maize husks. Makorogosho or makorogosha. The other thing that we're learning today is kuchumua mabemba. I have mentioned this in one of our previous episodes. Kuchumua mabemba or kuchumua mapemba means shelling. Maize cob is known as kisunu in Kidawida. And kisunu has got several uses in Kidawida. First of all, kisunu can be used as animal feed. It can also be used as manure, and it can also be used as firewood. So those are some of the uses of kisunu. That is a maize cob, and that is also in singular. In plural, we call them visunu. Visunu. Those are maize cobs. This one comes as a question to the Taita speakers in the building. We have this plant that is called mwemba. Mwemba, is it sorghum or is it millet? Help me understand. Mwemba, is mwemba millet or is mwemba sorghum? Help us know on the comment section down below. So now let's move to part 2 of our lesson today. So on part 2, we are going to talk about plants / trees that you can find at the farm. For example, we have the lemon tree. The lemon tree is referred to as mdimu in Kidawida. So lemon tree, mdimu. The other one is mdi wa machungwa or mchungwa. Mdi wa machungwa, that refers to an orange tree. Muvakado, that is an avocado tree. Muembe, that is a mango tree. Muongolua, muongolua refers to a passion plant. Mtomoko, mtomoko refers to a custard apple tree. Custard apple tree, that is mtomoko. And then finally we have ndembo. Ndembo refers to a banana plant. You realize that a banana plant has got so many parts. And if I come across a banana plant, I will make another lesson out of that, just talking about the banana plant, which is known as ndembo. Ndembo in Kidawida. And ndembo is both singular and plural, but let's leave it at that because I will dedicate a whole episode to talk about ndembo in Kidawida. So as we wind up our lesson, I have another question. And the question is, what is lusangari in English and in Kiswahili? When someone says napekuta lusangari in Kidawida, what do they mean? Lusangari. So let us know on the comment section down below what lusangari can be translated to in English or in Kidawida. So as we finish our class today, I would like to remind you that we are still selling our merchandise. We are selling our polo t-shirts, we are selling our round necks, we are selling our hoodies, and we are also selling our pens. We have Dishome Kidawida pens which go for 100 Kenyan shillings. So as you order for the merchandise, you can also include the pens. Thank you so much for the support that you have given so far, and continue to embrace Kidawida, continue to embrace Dishome Kidawida. Invite all your friends and subscribe if you have not subscribed. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. And as I always say, I will see you in the next episode. Bye.